back. Today we're doing a quick little tabletop on the Cool Hands Gears 2.75 carbon fiber blade and carbon fiber handled knife. Now this is a real light knife and it fits in the pocket real good and everything. There's a couple things I want to show you on the tabletop and then we're going to take it outside. The first thing I want to show you is the weight of it. So I'm going to grab my scale and we're going to weigh it real quick. The first knife I want to weigh is going to be my Gerber. This is my normal everyday carry knife. And I want to see how much that weighs and compare it to the Cool Hands one. So we're going to put that on top of there. And we can see that that is 3.6 ounces. So let's go ahead and take that one off, set to the side. And now we're going to put the Cool Hand Gear one on with the carbon fiber blade and grips. And we can see there it is 1.2 ounces. So it is a very light knife. So that's basically all I really got for the tabletop. I just wanted to show you the weight on it. So let's go ahead and take it outside. And we're going to do some cutting outside with it and see how this thing works. Welcome back. Now we're outside taking a look at the Cool Hands 2.75 inch carbon fiber blade, carbon fiber grips knife. Now there's a couple of things I want to show you about this knife. There's some good things about this knife and there's some bad things. So let's go over the good things first. One of the things I really like that's a good thing, you can get the blade out quick. I always like that in a knife, when you can get that blade out quick like that. It pops out real nice and easy. That to me is always a good thing right there. Another thing I like about it is this clip. This clip has a lot of tension on it. I don't know if I can get it good to see here for you. But there's a lot of tension on that. That thing, once it's in your pocket, it's not going to go anywhere too quickly. Now another thing I like about it is where it rides. The top of it's all the way up here, so it makes it ride real low in your pocket. And when it does that, and because it's so light, it disappears in your pocket and you can't even tell it's there. And another thing I like about it is that carbon fiber look. That just looks real cool and I really like it. So I'm going to do a couple other things with it real quick to show you. Another thing I want to show you real quick is I got my Gerber knife right here and I got a magnet. And I just want to show you this because when I pull out the Cool Hands gear, I just want to show you how that it's a carbon fiber blade and it's not magnetic. So we'll go ahead and open that up and you can see it's not sticking. But as soon as I put it on that metal clip, it sticks to it. I just want to show you that real quick to show you that it's not a metal blade. Okay, now that we've gone over some things I like about it, now I want to go over the things I don't like about it. And the one thing I don't like about it is I got a piece of paper here. And you can see it's barely even getting into it. It's a little windy out here. Now another thing I want to do is I'm going to stab it right through the piece of paper. And we're going to go down. That it did pretty good, but this is not a very sharp knife. When I first got it out, it was pretty sharp, but just using it at work in a week, the blade has gotten really dull. And I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or not because it's a carbon fiber blade. I've tried using my knife sharpener, I've tried using a sharpening stone, and I cannot get this thing sharp again. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab a stick and I'm going to try to whittle a stick with it, and then I'm going to do it with my Gerber knife too to show you the difference on how sharp it is. So we got our stick right here and you guys can see all around it. You can see I haven't touched it yet. So we're going to take our knife and we're going to try to start shaving it. And as you can see, it's barely doing anything. Got a little bit right there, a couple spots right there. We'll try it again. And it's not really doing that much. So I'm going to grab my Gerber real quick and we're going to see what that does. Okay, now we got my Gerber. And now we're going to try this again. And you can see how I can put more force on it, and we can get more of that wood off. There's the side I did. There's the side I did with the other knife. You can see that this knife is a lot sharper, and I got a lot of wood coming off when I'm doing this with this knife. Now, to me, this is a good knife. I use for my knives for working. That is a great knife. So let's go ahead and get my final thoughts on these. So what are my final thoughts on this Cool Hand Gear carbon fiber bladed knife? If you want a light knife to put in your pocket that disappears, it is great for that. But when it comes to actually using it as a working knife, to me, it's not that great of a knife. The blade don't stay sharp, and when I'm cutting stuff with it, I feel like I'm going to break the blade. I use my knives for tools, and to me, this is not a tool. If you're going to cut tape with it, that's about the best I see this working for, is cutting tape. So if you're looking for something that's light and goes in your pocket and you can cut tape with, this might be a great knife for you. But somebody like me who uses my knife for a tool, it ain't going to cut it. This is not going to work. So I do not recommend this knife if you're going to use your knife as a tool. Well, that's all I got for today. I want you guys to start checking out the links down below, because I'm going to start posting some links down below to some pretty cool things, and I want you guys to start checking them out. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one.